To the air on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Find some room. The 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Lawrence. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Lacey. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. To the 10. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. Turning it on! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a
How fucking open can he be?
Out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Number 7 flies it out to the 35 in the Oklahoma
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On over the middle, it's Washington. Good, solid tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On the ground, it's Lacey.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. And he runs it in for the score.
for this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And stop it. How about back-to-back beats with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Finally brought down the run of play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return. The Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he wants it all. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Scrambling away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score. Mississippi State 36, Oklahoma 5.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number 22.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Mississippi State 36, Oklahoma 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Jackson will throw. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Finding open areas. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route.
You're not allowed to run shoe clock yet.
Making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground. Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense.
Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, woo, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Now, fourth down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
And it's caught inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Jackson gonna throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving away from pressure. Firing toward the end zone. Got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The snap sets up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt